Please hit the 150 activate operation twice.
Do you like adventure and cool action figures? Well, come join the fun. It's old school toys with plays. Dial-Tone first hit shelves in 1986 as part of the fifth wave of G.I. Joe: A Real American Hero. He replaced Communications Officer Breaker from the 1982 wave. Here's his file card that gives you all the information you need to know about Dial-Tone. Dial-Tone first appeared in G.I. Joe Special Missions No. 2 in December of 1986. He also appeared in Season 2 of the Sunbow animated series, voiced by Hank Garrett. Dial-Tone comes packaged in the G.I. Joe Classified window box. In the top left-hand corner, you have his designation of G.I. Joe, his codename Dial-Tone. You can see the figure through the window with all of his accessories. You have the G.I. Joe Classified star, the G.I. Joe Classified logo, a choking hazard warning. It indicates that he's for ages 4 and up, and you have a Hasbro logo in the bottom right-hand corner. The top right-hand side of the box indicates that this is figure number 149 in the Classified series, the G.I. Joe Classified star, his G.I. Joe Classified files. You have the artwork of the figure in blue, right above the Hasbro barcode that takes you to their website, and the G.I. Joe Classified series logo in the bottom. His role is communication, level 2. His gear is telecommunications device, level 3. His skill is electrical engineering, level 3. And his mastery is cryptography, level 2. The back of the box features his number in the top left-hand corner. Top right-hand corner, you've got the G.I. Joe star. You've got a great action shot of Dial-Tone, plus you have the fine details of the figure over to the side. You have his G.I. Joe Classified files, the figure's name and designation, the web address to gijoe.com, and the Hasbro logo in the bottom right-hand corner. The left-hand side of the box features some great artwork, as well as the G.I. Joe Classified logo and his number. The top of the box features his number and the G.I. Joe Classified star. Just like the vintage Dial-Tone figure, this guy comes with a lot of great gear. His beret is removable and features a silver insignia on the front. Just like all the other versions of Dial-Tone, his biggest piece of gear is his backpack. This can be used on the ground as a communication device and can go into the peg hole in the figure's back. It also features a drop-down mic for communications. He also has a laser rifle that's very similar to the original one that came with Dial-Tone, but you also have a tablet that can be used in conjunction with this. It can be handheld or put onto the top of the gun where the scope would usually go. He also has a field knife that can be sheathed in his boot. Lastly, he comes with this radar dish type gun, kind of like a surveillance type deal. I wish it had more paint apps, but it's still pretty cool and a nice addition to the figure. Dial-Tone's sculpt looks really good, even though I think the paint apps on the face are a little bit soft for my liking. I like the fact that he has an earpiece that wraps around his neck. The face looks just like the face did in the cartoon, which is a plus, but they didn't go over the top trying to make him look goofy because they kind of portrayed the character as a goofy character in the cartoon. He also has this strap that has grenades and pouches on it. You've got some silver paint apps for the grenades and some brown paint for the pouches. He's got the green flak jacket that interferes with the chest articulation. This drives me nuts. I can't stand it when they do that, but they still continue to do this on classified figures. He has a pouch strapped to his right arm, and he also has like a silver kind of wrist gauntlet there and some padding directly under that. The figure has black gloves, and on his other arm he has a patch as well as the same kind of like forearm gauntlet and black glove that he had on the other arm. He also has a black and red removable wristwatch. His belt has a sheath for the radar dish gun, but it doesn't work very well. It's kind of flimsy. He has a silver belt buckle. The belt itself is brown. He's also got this walkie-talkie on his right leg. It's not removable, which is kind of weird to me. They could have done a repaint of the rock and roll walkie-talkie, but they didn't. He also has green knee pads and green boots, and he has a sheath on his left boot for his field knife. Okay, let's look at Dial-Tone's articulation. You've got his head on a ball joint. It's got the double neck joint. Don't move a whole lot. Moves all the way around. Arms rotate all the way around. Plus you have joints that allow him to move up and down. You've got bicep swivels on both arms. Double jointed elbows on both arms. Wrists rotate. Plus they have a hinge to allow them to move up and down, but the cuffs kind of interfere with that a lot, especially on this hand. He would have the torso crunch if it weren't for this flak jacket. That drives me crazy, but you do have a waist swivel. Your legs move forward, out to the side. Not much reverse movement, of course. You've got a thigh swivel. You have double jointed knees. A little bit stubborn. There we go. Plus, your ankles move up and down and move all the way around. You also have your calf swivel. And that's articulation for your G.I. Joe Classified Dial-Tone figure. Dial-Tone comes with a generous amount of really cool looking gear. They also didn't have a lot of paint, but made good use of it where they had it. Lastly, the face sculpt is a very good likeness to what the Sunbow cartoon looked like. The paint on the face are a bit dull and they're not as sharp as I'd like.
What?
Also, the vest makes the torso crunch useless, and the cuffs also limit wrist movement.
What?
Lastly, the device holder on the belt doesn't work well, and it's kind of awkward where it is anyway.
What?
So there's my review of the G.I. Joe Classified Dial-Tone. It would be a little bit of a stretch to call it a home run, but I can't exactly call it a strikeout either. Just kind of an average figure, but it does have exceptional gear. What do you guys think about Dial-Tone? Do you think they did this character justice? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you like what you see here, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Hit that thumbs up. Also, hit the notifications bell, that way you'll never miss another video from Old School Toys. Thanks so much, and yo Joe.